Namo Buddhaya. And may all of you be happy and well always. And today we are very fortunate. And I should say all the people of Medan are very fortunate to have Tonggario Angkasa in Medan. It is marvelous how a single man can perform so much great meritorious stage. Now we have very beautiful Shwetagung Pagoda at the top of the hill, in the middle of Medan, we should say, in very popular resort area. And he is the one who first invited me to come and teach in Medan in Abhidhamma College. And because of his good wishes and also the great interest taken by the Medan people, so I can come to Medan year after year. It seems that we have the past good karma so that we can walk together for the propagation and uplifting of Buddhism. And our government of the Union of Myanmar, the government, so they awarded very high, the title we call Maha Sattama Jotika Dja to both of us, for our outstanding propagation of Buddhism. So starting from today, so we shall have the chance to learn Buddhism. That is the most important part of Buddhism. That is Abhidhamma and meditation for 7 days in this very, very, the very nice, the surrounding, just beside the Shwetagung Pagoda, and on top of the trees here. So we are provided with accommodation, food, everything. So, and for 7 days, you cannot run away. So, Abhidhamma and meditation, they are the most wonderful knowledge in the world. So, that is the real knowledge that can produce the greatest welfare to living beings. So we can make use of this knowledge, right from the time we learn it. So it will be very, very beneficial in our living with Abhidhamma and meditation. So you should be very, very happy and should be very enthusiastic and willing to study, to learn this Abhidhamma and meditation for your welfare. And in 7 days you will accumulate many many billions of good karmas. So every day, so when we leave this place, you will be multi-millionaires, billionaires, richer than all the American billionaires. Since we are at the top of the hill in the Tamam Alam Lumbani, so we are very close to celestial realm and Nibbana already. So with the knowledge of Abhidhamma, if you just continue with your endeavor and the strenuous effort to undertake the threefold training that we call training of morality, training of concentration, and training of the wisdom. And we can achieve this threefold the training by undertaking meditation. So may all of you attain Nibbana very soon.
Yeah.
So we thank Mr. Angkasa very much for supporting us to go to Nibbana, to provide a vehicle to go to Nibbana. Mr. Angkasa is also supporting my Dhamma walk for writing and publishing more books on Buddhism. And you will see more books very soon, I hope. So now we can begin our Abhidhamma teaching. So now we have a little more than 2 hours for this morning section. So now by taking refuge in the Buddha, in the Dhamma, and the Sangha, we are actually well protected from all dangers, including the danger of being born in the woeful state. So just by taking refuge in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, then we shall be well protected, we will be very safe, and then we develop great karma. So this karma will support us to be successful in life. So we shall succeed in whatever we do. And then, even when we die, we shall be reborn in celestial realms. So if you want to be reborn as human being, then you will be born in the human realm. We say the Buddha is the noblest person. Why can we say that? So, when we learn Abhidhamma, we can understand better. So we have just said the mind is a combination of citta and cetasika. Remember, consciousness and mental factors. A combination of consciousness and mental factors. So these mental factors, we have seen 3 now: lobha, dosa, moha. So they are immoral, that is unwholesome mental factors. So these mental factors, they make us to be wicked, to be low, to perform immoral minds, immoral actions, and they also burn us. Because of these 3, we are not happy. So people are not happy. And because of these 3, the people, when they die, they were born in the woeful state. In the woeful state. Now, in the case of the Buddha, he has eliminated these 3, the lobha, dosa, moha, totally from this mind. So he is the purest person, we say. No, not the purest person. Now, to eliminate this lobha, dosa, moha, we have to undertake this morality, and then meditation to develop concentration, and then to develop wisdom. So again, in the case of the Buddha, his morality, his concentration, and his wisdom is the highest. So, because they are the highest, so he could eliminate all this defilement. We call lobha, dosa, moha defilement. Totally. So we say he is the purest and the noblest, and the most worthy of veneration. Now again, the Dhamma. The Dhamma means the teachings of the Buddha. The teachings of the Buddha is called the Dhamma. Now, the teachings of the Buddha are all natural truths, all natural laws. Natural truths and natural laws that can eliminate those defilements, lobha, dosa, moha, completely. That can eliminate the lobha, dosa, moha defilements completely, and they will develop the 4-part wisdom. The magga means the path. The 4-part wisdom, phala means fruition. And the 4 fruition wisdom. So these 8 wisdom are the highest wisdom. The highest wisdom. And when you attain this wisdom, you can enjoy the eternal peace of Nibbana forever. So this 4-part wisdom, 4 fruition wisdom, and Nibbana are regarded not to be the highest, not the highest Dhamma, and the noblest, not the noblest, the Dhamma, the noblest Dhamma. They exist only in Buddhism. So only in Buddhism, by practicing the teaching of the Buddha, we can eliminate these defilements which are the cause of suffering. So we can attain the cessation of suffering, and then the eternal peace of Nibbana. So we enjoy Nibbana by this Prussian wisdom. Prussian wisdom. Now again, the Sangha is also the noblest. Sangha is the community of monks with Buddha as the head. So it includes Buddha as well as the monks. So there are two types of monks. So we call noble persons. Noble persons. So they are also the noble monks. So and then the monks who are not noble persons yet, but they are practicing to become noble persons, and they maintain the highest moral purity. Morally they are very pure. So because of that, we say the monks consists of all the monks and 8 types of noble persons and the Buddha. So again, you can see they also represent the highest object of blessing, the worship, the highest object of worship. So you can understand now, when we take refuge in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, so we are very, very safe. We are very safe. We are protected from all dangers. And then we develop the great karma, good karma, great good karmas, by taking refuge and paying respect to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. So only these good karmas will produce their good results in the form of richness, your success in life, and then all your the attainment of wealth and position, high position. So all these are supported by these good karmas. So we are very, very fortunate to become Buddhists. So to take threefold refuge, we have the greatest benefit in life. Now we go to the bottom paragraph of the middle column, taking 5 moral precepts. So now you can read by combining the Pali alphabets and the vowels. So P-A-Pa is Pa, Na, T-I-T, Pada, Vera, Ma, M-A, Ma, Ni, N-I, Sikha, S-I-K, Sik. S-I-T is sit, S-I-K, Sik, with the K, with the Sikha, K-H-A, Ka. Veramani, Sikha, Padam, Samadhiyami. Okay, we read. Panati Pada, Veramani, Sikha, Padam, Samadhiyami. I undertake to observe the precept of abstaining from killing living beings. Number 2, so A is A, D-I-N, din. N-E-Ba, na. Adinna, dana. Veramani, Sikha, Padam, Samadhiyami. I undertake to observe the precept of abstaining from stealing others' properties. Number 3, K-E-Ba-Ka, M-E, me. S-U-Su, Ka-Me-Su, mich, M-I-C, mik. Cha, C-H-E-Ba, cha, chara. Ka-Me-Su, me-cha, chara. Veramani, Sikha, Padam, Samadhiyami. I undertake to observe the precept of abstaining from sensual pleasure. So, kami sumicha means the abstaining from enjoying the sensual pleasure. Actually, it is the misuse of the senses, we say, including sexual misconduct. And then number 4, musa wada. Okay, read. Musa wada veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. I undertake to observe the precept of abstaining from speaking falsely. So, remember, false speech consists of 4 kinds: lying, slandering, and then using abusive language, and then the vain talk, we say gossiping or vain talk. Number 5, sura. Sura, me, M-E, me, raya, R-E-ra, Y-A-wa. And sura, me, raya, matja, M-A-J is matja, pama, dattana, D-A-T, dat, D-H-A-ta, D-H-A-ba-ta, N-A-ba-na. So we can read Sura meraya majja pama dattana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. I undertake to observe the precept of abstaining from intoxicating drinks and drugs. Now, during the time of the Buddha, there were 2 boys. They play marbles. One boy always win, and the other boy always lost. So, the boy who lost, he asked, "Why did you win every time?" So, that boy said, "Because before I throw the marble, I always say Namo Buddhaya." So if you want to win, you say also. So the other boy, he wanted to win. So he also started reciting Namo Buddhaya. But not only while playing, he recite it at other time as well. At other time, while he's walking, while he's sleeping, when he's go to bed, he say Namo Buddhaya. So one day, his father took this boy to the forest. So he cut the wood, and he loaded the cart with the wood, and then they came back. So it was in Rajagraha city they lived. So when they came near the gate of the Rajagraha city, it was already the evening time. So at that time, the cattle, the cow huts, they let the cattle, they eat the grass outside the city, and now they bring the cattle back home into the city. So this man, he wanted to rest a little. He wanted to give rest to his cow, to his the 2 bullocks. So he put the 2 bullocks from the cart. As soon as he put out from the gut, the 2 bullocks, they ran into the city also. So the man told his son, "You please wait here. I will go into the city and get the 2 bullocks." So when he came back with the bullocks to the city gate, it was closed. It was closed. He could not come out. So the boy was left alone on the outside of the city gate, and then he was waiting for his father. He was also very hungry. So when his father didn't come, he cried, and then he slept. Then he fell asleep. Now outside the city, there were ogres or giants, you might say. So 2 ogres. So they came around to look for food. Then one ogre said, now, no, I get food now. No, I'm going to eat that boy. So his friend stopped him. My friend, you cannot eat this boy. Why? He said, because he is a Buddha's son. Namo Buddhaya means I pay homage to the Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, I pay homage to the Buddha. So the same thing as Buddham Saranam Gacchami. I take refuge in the Buddha. So they have the same thing. You can, so as he pay homage to the Buddha, he take refuge in the Buddha, he became the Buddha's son. You cannot eat him. I don't care, he said. No, because he didn't believe in the Buddha. I will eat him. So, he came to the cut and he pulled the leg of the boy. So as soon as he pulled the leg of the boy woke up, and as he was always reciting Namo Buddhaya, so as soon as he woke up, he said Namo Buddhaya. So when he said Namo Buddhaya, as if very hot heat waves went into the chest of the ogre. The ogre was thrown back. Then he said, my friend, help me. My chest is burning. No, burning man, I told you, you cannot eat the Buddha, son. Now he is very hungry. You go to the Bimbisara's palace and try to get one meal for the boy. So the ogre, the giant, they are also celestial beings actually. They belong to the celestial being. But they eat the human flesh. They eat the human flesh. So they can go very easily into the palace and got a bowl of the good food for the king. He brought it and he fed the boy, pretending himself to be the boy's father. So he fed the boy and then the boy went to sleep again. So before they left, the other ogre, he was the learned one. So he wrote some letter on the bowl. It is the golden bowl. So the ogres, we took this food to feed this boy. So written like that. So then they left. So in the morning, in the palace, when they tried to serve food to the king, the bowl was busy. So they searched for the bowl inside the city. And they cannot find it. When they came out of the city, they found the bowl on the cut there. And the boy was sleeping near the bowl. So they said, this boy is the thief. So they took it to the king. They took the boy to the king. So the king was learned. So he got reason. This boy is very young, just about 6-7 years old. How could he come into my palace and take this bowl? So what would be the matter? So he looked at the gold cup there. There's some writing there. He could not read. So he went to the Buddha. So the Buddha told the whole story. So the king was very, very happy. So he actually gave great reward, a lot of wealth to the boy and the boy's father. So you can see the boy is well protected from the ogres, and he got great wealth. Just say Namo Buddhaya. So when you sleep in the forest, and you feel some ghost pulling your leg, just say Namo Buddhaya or Buddham Saranam Gacchami. You will be protected very well. Now another story. The Buddha is touring in Kosala country. That means in the countryside of the Kosala kingdom. He came to a village, and the village leaders, the village elders, they came to the Buddha and they asked the question, "Dear Buddha, we have saved some money and some wealth from our agriculture, and also from the raising the animals, raising the animals. And we like to live very happily with our family, enjoying life. And when we die, we like to be born in celestial realm. So how should we live? So that is their question. So the Buddha said, well, you can live happily, enjoying your wealth with your family, and you can also be born in celestial realm after your death. If only you do only two things, the Buddha said. So the first one is take threefold refuge in the Triple Gem. And the second thing is to observe 5 precepts. To observe 5 precepts. You just do that, you live happily. Actually, you can watch television. If you can enjoy the music from your cassette. You can also play with your iPad, and iPod, iPhone. But you can live happily, and you will be born in celestial realm if you can just do this. Taking threefold refuge and the keeping 5 moral precepts. So keeping 5 moral precepts is very important. Very important. Just by keeping 5 moral precepts, we abstain from 10, the evil conduct, we call it, or unwholesome deeds, 10 unwholesome deeds, that can send you to go for boats when you die. So, what are they? So there are 3 evil bodily actions. That is, we abstain from killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct. So these are 3 precepts. In the 4th precept, when we say musawada, abstaining from false speech, we should abstain from 4 false. The false speech actually. There are 4 kinds of false speeches. Lying, slandering, and gossiping, and then also using abusive language. So there are the 7 the immoral conducts. So again, by the abstaining from these, and when you observe 5 moral precepts, you also automatically abstain from 3 mental evil actions. 3 mental evil actions, we say covetousness. Covetousness means plotting, planning to steal other people's property illegally, to get other people's property illegally. And then the next one is ill will, we call the ill will. That is plotting to kill or destroy others' lives and property. Other lives and property. How to destroy your enemy's house, for example, and how to kill, to destroy all the ants and the mosquitoes in your house. If you are just planning that, so they amount to the evil mental actions. They can send you to the woeful state even by doing this, because they develop bad karma. So these 10 evil actions, they develop bad karmas that can send people to the woeful state. So when just keeping 5 moral precepts, we can abstain from all these 10 evil actions. And at the same time, we accomplish 10 the good conduct, 10 good conduct. And then you actually maintain the best moral character, the best moral character. So in Buddhism, we described, when we say, as professor, when my students ask for testimonial, so I say he bears good moral character because he keeps 5 precepts. So if they keep 5 precepts, we recommend, he has very good character. Actually, by abstaining 5 moral precepts, we actually live very, very, what we say, in a very, very good way, because we abstain from causing harm causing harm to any living beings, not to any living beings. No? So, when you abstain from killing or torturing the living beings, you allow all living beings to live very happily, without any danger. So live them without any worry. So that means you are developing loving kindness to all living beings. Also, when you don't steal other people, you don't cheat them, so then you don't cause any harm to any living beings. So, but just by leading 5 moral precepts, you lead a very pure life and very noble life. And because of that, you are very certain that you will not be born in the woeful state when you die. Definitely, when you die, you will be born either in the human realm or celestial realm. So if you have such guarantee, you can be very, very happy. So the Buddha said, among all the happiness that can be enjoyed as a householder, when we live with a family. So the greatest the happiness we can attain is leading a pure life. That is just observing 5 moral precepts. So in Buddhism, there's the 3, 4 refuge and the 5 precepts are the basic, our basic the thing that we should do. So there is also the basic morality, we call it, the training of morality. So if we just maintain this, then we can live very, very happily. So as Buddhists, we should pay homage to the Buddha at least twice every day. Once in the morning and once before you go to bed in the evening. So in the morning, after you take the wash, and then after you just change your dress, and then you should say prayers to the Buddha. When you say prayer, you can use this. You just recite Namo Tassa, Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa 3 times, and take 3, 4 refuge. So in taking 3, 4 refuge also for emphasis, we also recite 3 times. So after reciting the first 3 lines, then we say Dutayampi. For the 2nd time, we repeat again. And then Tatayampi, for the 3rd time, we repeat again. And then we should undertake the 5 moral precepts just by reciting that Panatipada, so these 5 here. So when you say prayers, at least you should say up to this. So if you want to say a little longer, then after taking 5 precepts, you can recite the 9 attributes of the Buddha, 6 attributes of the Dhamma, and 9 attributes of the Sangha. And they are described in Visuddhimagga book. When you get Visuddhimagga book, you can recite them. Then after that, you should share merit. So may all living beings be happy and well, share merit. And then only then after that you should undertake meditation at 6 a.m. So every day now we are going to take 2 times meditation. 6 a.m. So when you 6 a.m. please come sharp to the pagoda, and then you take this pay homage, take 3, 4 refuge, and then undertake meditation. I will explain about meditation later in our last session. So at the conclusion of our program each day, then we shall recite the 3rd column, that is paying obeisance, the triple gem, and then making noble wish and sharing merits. So we have 1 hour for starting our study on Abhidhamma. So now please open your Abhidhamma book. So please go to page 13, the preface. Christine asked me whether I could finish the whole book in these 7 days.
Yeah.
Now, as we have about half the students, the newcomers, so now I have to teach. Not very quickly, I think. The most important thing is to let you know that you understand what we teach here. And also for the old students, though you have learned again, now you would learn better this time. Would learn better this time. So my style of teaching would be a little different from your previous time. Now in the preface, I give you about the Buddha's teachings. Now, when did the Buddha appear in the world? Did you know? Did you know? When did the Buddha appear in the world? That is, what time did he become a Buddha? So you should take note. It was 588 BC. 588 BC. That is before Christ, before Christianity, and before Jesus Christ was born. So if you combine 588 with 2012, you get 2,600 years ago. So exactly 2,600 years ago, the Buddha appeared in the world. So he could teach only for 45 years, because during the Buddha's time, the lifespan of human beings is 100 years. So the Buddhas, they usually lived the 4/5 of the lifespan. So at the age of 80 years, he passed away into pre-nibbana. Now you should understand, though the Buddha passed away, don't think that he could not save us anymore. So if you say, as the Buddha is no longer present, he cannot save us, not to be born in the Buddha state and to attain Nibbana. If you think like that, it will be wrong. It will be wrong. So long the Buddha's teachings are present, it's the same thing as the Buddha is present. And he definitely told his brother, Venerable Ananda, about this. So Venerable Ananda was weeping when the Buddha was about to pass away. Then the Buddha told him, Ananda, don't weep. Though I pass away, don't think that you don't have any teacher anymore. Don't think that you don't have any teacher. All my teachings, the Dhamma, will remain as your teacher. That's correct. Though I'm not present, you can pay homage to 4 objects in my behalf. And you will get the same merit as you pay homage to the living Buddha. So they call it 4 Chaitya. 4 Chaitya, this noblest object, in place of the Buddha. So the one is, they call Dhamma-Chaitya. Dhamma-Chaitya is the teachings of the Buddha. Even at the time when the Buddha is present, only when you learn the teaching of the Buddha and practice this threefold noble training, only then you can attain the highest attainment to Nibbana. Just by paying homage to the Buddha, you don't get enlightenment. You cannot get. So it is the Dhamma, actually, that actually send you to Nibbana. To Nibbana. So, like in Theravada Buddhism, we maintain all the teachings of the Buddha in a very pure state. In the pure state as taught by the Buddha. So we are very lucky. So number 1 is Dhamma-Chaitya. I think Anthony should explain first. Now I will mention these 4 types of the noblest objects. So one is the Dhamma Cetiya. The second one is Dhatu Cetiya. Dhatu means element. Actually, it refers to the relics of the Buddha. So, in the case of our Buddha, when his body was cremated, automatically, actually, so many relics are left behind. So, we can pay homage to these relics, and if we pay homage to these relics, regard this relic as the Buddha, then we gain the same merit as we pay homage to the living Buddha. The third one is Pribhoga Cetiya. So Pribhoga means the things used by the Buddha. So just like the alms bowl, the robes, and the monasteries recited by the Buddha, even the Bodhi tree. So under the shade of the Bodhi tree, the Buddha became enlightened. So they are also regarded as Cetiya. And the fourth one is called Uddesa Cetiya. So we can make pagodas like Shutigong Buddha here, or the Buddha statues. So any object you can make in reverence of the Buddha. Then if you pay homage to the pagoda or to the statue of the Buddha, even the paintings of the Buddha, regarding them to be the real Buddha, then you will get the same merit as you pay homage to the real Buddha. So when we are paying homage to the statue, not just like the jade statue, not inside there. So you should regard them, this statue, as the real Buddha. When you pay respect to the pagoda, again, so you pay respect to the real Buddha. You just imagine like that. Even you don't see anything, you just visualize any statue, any pagoda. Then you pay homage. As you pay homage to the real Buddha, then you get the same merit, the Buddha said, as you pay homage to the living Buddha. Now in this preface, and I describe in the first paragraph that the teachings of the Buddha in 45 years have been compiled into 3 collections we call Tipitaka. 3 collections of the teaching of the Buddha.